What's this? Climax. The reviews look pretty good. Can't never go wrong with Rotten Tomatoes, right? Let's see what the description is. Hold on. Sounds pretty interesting. Okay. I guess I'm curious enough to try to see how this movie is. Let's see if they have this on Amazon. Let's see. Amazon.com. All right. Let me see if they got Climax on Blu-ray. Let's see. Well, look at that. They got it. All right. Let's see if all right, it's available. Sweet. Okay, so let me order this. Oh, I'm so excited. I am very excited. I haven't really seen a party movie in a very long while. It's been a long time since they released like good disaster party movies where people could just get drunk and just mess around and stuff and all chaos. I think the last movie I've seen that was dedicated to that kind of method was oh man, I can't even remember. That just shows you how excited I am. So let me go ahead and place my order. And there we go. All right, I already placed my order in. Now, I guess I just have to just wait until it arrives. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your TCT here. Well, it's been a couple days, and I was just busy getting my research done and just getting things situated. And all of a sudden, I had a package coming in the mail, and guess what showed up today? Climax finally came, and I really cannot wait to watch this. I'm about to watch this immediately. I'm already about to pop it in. In fact, let me go ahead and do that right now. Hold on, I'm like in one hand mode right now. There we go. Put you in. There we go. Let me close you up. I'm excited as hell to watch this. My girlfriend's coming over pretty soon. We're gonna watch this together. We're gonna get popcorn, order pizza, just like, oh man, I haven't had a movie night in like forever, dude. But you know what? I'm holding out on you guys. Let me show you what else I got. This is for the anime fans. Oh snap! I don't know if you can barely see it because of the light. So let me go and put it. There we go. Perfecto. The latest season of High School DxD. I cannot wait to watch this as well. I'm going to be watching this tonight to see, so I can get my catch up going with my anime. But that's basically about it. I'm about to pop in Climax right now. I'm about to wait for my girlfriend as well. I might just watch this before she gets here, just so I can get things up to speed, just in case if she's confused. But you know what? Let's just get this show on the road. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for my feedback about it. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Climax is a psychological horror film released and directed in 2018. Led by a French dance troupe throwing an after party after a rehearsal. However, these celebrations take a darker turn when everyone becomes increasingly agitated and confused after consuming sangria laced with LSD. What the fuck did I just watch? Seriously. Hold on. It's right here. What is this? Well, you've seen good ones and bad ones too. No thanks to me warning that situation, of course. Well, I guess that's true. You should have known not to take the reviews from Rotten Tomatoes by heart. I've warned you about Veronica. You didn't listen. Then I also warned you about this movie. You didn't listen. When you're gonna start taking my advice for watching these bad movies, you'll never learn.
Are you saying that because we look alike?
Oh, come on, TCT, we're the same person.
All right. Look, first of all, let me stop you right there. Just because we look alike does not mean we're the same person. Seriously, we are not the same person.
All right, you're right. You're right. You're right. You know, I'm gonna leave you alone. Go ahead and say what you got to say about the. Just go ahead.
Aww.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes, that's right. The reason why I'm pissed off at the first place. I've seen people gossip. I see people talk great praises about this film. And this needs to be addressed, not just to those reviewers, but the mainstream reviewers. And this is going towards you, Rotten Tomatoes. First of all, you fools. Yes, you people, you fools. The ones who have the right to adjust the development of the film and review it the best way possible. To me, the real people who get to talk about this in our own way without having to worry about the backlash and worry about what people got to say about us to harm us when it comes to boosting up our profits, yes, you are all fools. I'm not going to be nice about it like every other freaking reviewer that gets to speak about this. You guys are fucking fools. How can you, a mainstream review website that is well known from a lot of other movie retailer websites like Vudu, Movies to Go, Netflix, all these other apps and all these other streamers that don't even really take their own criticism. They just copy and paste y'all reviews and put them on there. That's how big Rotten Tomatoes is. How could you give this movie a high rating? In what way, shape, or form? This movie fails in every aspect possible. And to prove this, before I even made this review, I even posted this on my mainstream channel, and I even said this on Facebook and LinkedIn that I was going to talk about Climax and how bad this movie is and how disturbing it is and how much it is a pain to just watch it. A handful of people defended it, saying I had no idea what I was talking about, saying, "You have no idea what you're talking about. This film is great. This film is a masterpiece. It's a great horror film." Horror film? Are you serious? In what way is it a horror film? Because they end up getting drugged and they end up doing things that basically majority of high school movies can relate to, but the difference is those high school movies are very superior when it comes to disasters falling in place. So I guess Project X is a horror film. I guess Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, that's a horror film, right? Just because they plan something out and it doesn't turn out the way it's supposed to be. Those are horror films. Do you know that doesn't even make any sense. When I try to address this to these people, and this is what I hate, certain criticism when it comes to when your points be so valid to the point where they can't defend it, either they would block you or either they would try to take it up and try to make you go to their group so you can be bashed by a lot of other ignorant people so you can lose that battle. Not because of what they're saying is right, but because you're being outnumbered by a lot of people that have their own false beliefs. So that's what was happening. They was like, one person was telling me to follow them in a group instead.
I'm sick of this. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking to you about this movie. How about you talk to me on the group that I created called Treehouse Movies?
Really? You know how fucking kiddie that sounds? Fucking treehouse? They got you niggas talking about movies in a treehouse? Let me address something. I know what that is. I'll be right back. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me calm down for a bit. Something came in that I could not wait to open up. And I already know what it is. I'm going to show it off to you guys right now. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come to Papa. Very tight. There we go. I can already see you. Do y'all know what this thing is? I bet you people don't. But I'm about to show you. For you anime fans, you might know what it is. But some people might not either. But you know what? If y'all don't, y'all doing yourself a disservice, especially if you like ecchi anime. Oh man, my Cat Plenty's wall scroll showed up and I cannot wait to hang it up. You know what? I am not even gonna, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Alright, so look at this, look at this. There we go, there we go. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, this is actually bigger than I expected. Oh yes. Oh wow. Look how big that is. And I already know where I'm gonna hang that up. It's gonna be right there. Right there. Right above all of those statues. Okay. Alright. Back to the situation at hand. It's hard for me to get mad now after what I was just waiting to get. Anyway, this movie fails in every aspect. First of all, let's get back on topic. Story development. Basically what I just explained. Kids throw an after party after a rehearsal and party goes nuts. And before it even gets to that point, it drags. It really drags. Apparently, the characters, which I can't even remember none of their names because they don't do anything particularly creative for us to memorize none of them. You have one girl named I think her name is like Selva or something. Anyway, her name, she's basically the main character, but she falls flat terribly. She rejects his guy. I guess they didn't really explain why she rejects him, but it's like one of those movies where the girl is basically she is just this icon where this man is trying to talk to her and it's supposed to build the plot, but the plot is basically there in this film and it's supposed to fall apart later, so that was all irrelevant. The story development is stupid. The character development falls flat. None of these characters you give a shit about. None of these characters make any sense. Most of these characters just talk throughout the whole thing, and it doesn't even build at all. They just talk about which female we should have sex with, how should we have sex, and should we bring people along and stuff. You know, just those typical films where they address saying how much men are when it comes to being pigs and how bitchy young girls can be. That's it. So the character development falls flat. As for the music, the main reason why I hate this film. Now, for people who know me personally, I listen to almost, well, basically everything. You know, you have people who say that they listen to everything except country. They would meal to everything except country. I can listen to rock and roll, hip hop, dance, techno, R&B, slow jam, all that stuff, but I just can't get into country. Frankly, country is one of my main genres of music. I love country because majority of country music, people talk about real dark shit in their music. I do. And I do really love country music a lot. And when it comes to listening to other genres of music, I have an open ear with music. So there'll be times where I don't like it, but when I listen to it a lot, when I don't like something, it's because it probably doesn't make sense to me. So I come in with a little bit of a confusion method. So I try to come in with an open mind as much as possible. So when I try to address it to certain people of what the music is about, and it's just not about beats and lyrics and stuff. I mean, it is about the lyrics if it's not about the beat, but you have to find that source of what makes that music great. So I try to give music a chance. So you get what I'm saying. If I hate a song and I try to make sense of it, it's a good reason why. You have to excuse me with the more noise in the background. I'm trying to be quick with this review. The music in this movie was terrible. It sucked. The music was not loud, but it was irritating. None of the songs, and I'm sorry, Daft Punk, I'm sorry to put you into this spot because there were some Daft Punk songs on here that they put just so they can save the soundtrack of this film. I noticed that. But they put some of the worst songs on Daft Punk on this movie. I'm sorry for you Daft Punk fans out there. But the songs that they chose for Daft Punk to be on the soundtrack was terrible. So terrible. The cinematography was bad as well. Everything about this film did not bring into it. It didn't. Nothing about this film holds a good torch of why you should watch it. If you want to watch it to be entertained, don't. This is supposed to be a party film that is supposed to be traced with disaster, like all these other films, like American Pie, like those series, The Hangover, basically, Project X. A lot of films can live up to this, but the difference is this is the worst one. If you want to watch a party film, I suggest you watch those that I mentioned. Stay away from this one. And for those idiots who said that this movie is great, is it better than any of those films that I just mentioned? You can at least give me that answer. The butthurt crybabies who couldn't take my criticism in social media. Are those better than those movies that I mentioned? In what way? Please explain to me. Because it seems like every time I address my points to you people, that if I don't like something, y'all just can't handle, like y'all can't take the ownage or whatever. It's just pathetic. This is just my opinion. You can like the film. You can. I'm not telling you you shouldn't. I'm just letting you know of how my experience was. And warning you in that aspect of what might happen if you watch it. It's a complete waste of time in my opinion. That's why I have to put a foot in Rotten Tomatoes' ass. Curse you. This movie does not deserve that big rating. I think you was paid off. That's how I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This isn't the first, but this is not the first movie I've seen you gave a big review of, and it was trash. Veronica, for example. These low-budget films that people don't really address and don't really talk about, but somehow got a big rating by you. They probably paid you guys just in case if someone does bring it up. You guys have became the IGN of movie reviews. And that's not a good thing. This movie fails in every aspect. It fails with the character development. It fails with the story. It fails with the cinematography. It fails with the music. I had a headache watching this film. I was actually sick watching this movie. That never happened before. All these movies that I've watched, this one was the one that made me feel nauseous. This movie fails to be a film. It fails in every shape or form. And for you giving it a 68 or a 62, I don't know what the fuck you gave it. I forgot. I was too brainwashed of watching this shit. I can't even fucking remember my damn birthday. This movie sucks. And it fails miserably. Terribly, actually. And it actually deserves an achievement for making me sick watching it. Yeah, TCT, I was wondering if you got your package. It's well, okay. I just wanted to get this to let this. You do whatever it is you're doing. He's weird. Class dismissed. Now get the fuck out of here.